Normally we don't have much time. Time goes very quickly. So I want to welcome you once again. And those of you who were able to make it through another week, we're here again. I hope that your pains were less and your troubles were removed or lessened, and your conditions were removed from your body. I want to thank my operator. Every week she's here and she's making sure that I'm on the ball and I'm taken care of. Valen, thank you for being so kind and so helpful, as usual. It's not the same when you're not here, you know that, right? So, it's Thursday, and I don't know, we had a beautiful day. It wasn't very hot, it wasn't cool, it was just right. And we had some real good news today with the patients that we saw, for the most part. You know, everybody's not going to follow the rules, but those who follow the rules get the results. And we know some of you don't, you know, you don't really believe what we do, but that's okay. You know, I say eventually you'll get to us at some point, and we may very well have to end up turning you around for the better. You know, so that's all right. I always say, and I will continue to say, that there are many persons who believe and understand and agree and have benefited from what we do. We're never going to be able to satisfy everyone. That's never going to happen. No one can do that. And I always refer to many years ago when Jesus was on the earth and he was doing all those miraculous things. You know, there still were people who doubted him and who slandered his name and you know, accused him and they even crucified him. You know, so I don't want you to crucify me, but if he could have done that, all the good things that he did, and they turned around and do all those things to him, then who am I? You know, I'm just an ordinary guy just trying to do my part that I'm here to do. So those of you who are, I always say also that those persons who are ordained to be helped by us will end up by us, and we will help them. Those who are just floating around wondering and wishing, don't come, because you're not to be helped by us. Unless you believe and you're willing to make the changes and the sacrifices. If you don't, then don't waste your time and don't waste my time and don't waste your money, because to get good help, you have to, you know, to do the right things and make some adjustments, and you know, for the most part, you got to pay for it, because I don't get nothing free. You know, the medicines don't come free. Some people probably think so. I still have to pay my share of everything, my shipping, my duty, my taxes, and everything. So, you know, if I had it, if I had it and I didn't have to do that, then everything will be free, because I'd be happy to do that. And we still do free things. We still do a lot of free things for people. So, you know, those of you who are at the sound of my voice that can't get to us, that we help on the air, I'm very happy to know we can do that, because I know some of you can't really get to us. You're so far away, and sometimes you don't even have the money to get transportation, and I understand that. So if you can hear me, and you can call me, and I can help you on the telephone, I'll be happy to do so. No problem. All right? Yesterday on my program on Channel 16, I shared some information on arteriosclerosis, which has to do with narrowing and hardening of the arteries. And this is something that happens to a lot of people, and they're not aware of it. You know, they don't know why. You know, some people who are suffering with arteriosclerosis or narrowing of the arteries don't understand that most of the time it is your diet that contributes to that. You know, it's the things that you eat that contributes to it. The eat and drink. You know, many of you consume foods that are fried all the time, that are laden with fats. You can't cook without fat. You gotta have your pepper pot with everything inside. You gotta have your cook up with everything inside. When you make your dishes, everything has to be fried. You know, so if you're gonna be going down that road, then you're contributing to your own demise. You are contributing to your narrowing of the arteries, your congesting of the valves at the heart, and your malfunctioning that is occurring that's caused you to have poor circulation, numbness in your body, heart attacks, strokes, you know, hypertension, even, believe it or not, even diabetes. Your fats contribute to your diabetic condition. And some of you may not even know that. You may not even been told that. You think it's the sugar. No. No, it's the sugar and the fats, mostly the fats, that are blocking everything up, that's causing you to not be able to have normal body function. You know, so I want to caution you seriously about preparation of your foods, about consumption of your fried whatever you buy, if it's, you know, French fries or fried chicken or fry whatever you fry, you know. Even pulori, simple pulori. If you eat enough of those pulori that's fried in oils that are bad for you, you're going to line your arteries with matter that can cause you to have serious problems, including heart failure and heart attacks and strokes. You know, so we need to look at maybe modifying, changing how we prepare our foods, because I don't care what you say. If you continue going down the path that you go down that got you sick, if you don't change that, eventually you'll get sick again, and you're going to end up in a bigger problem. You know, even a problem that you may not be aware of. You may be aware of it at one point, but then after a certain point, you would not be aware that you created a problem yourself. You know, so I'm saying to you that it is time if we're concerned about our health, take a step back, you know, and assess your kitchen, assess your cupboards, assess your shopping style in the grocery store, supermarket, you know, assess your eating at fast food places, you know, start looking at what role you're playing in destroying your own health, because it's happening. It's happening more and more. You know, men are having younger and younger problems with erectile dysfunction. And they think it's just, you know, low testosterone. It's not just that. It's what you're eating that's clogging those tiny vessels that take the blood to the point where it can provide for you what you need to get you what you want to get. An erection. You know? Many persons are walking on cushions because under the sole of their feet they're numb. They can't feel it. They can't even feel their toes, some people. You know? Their fingertips are numb because the arteries, the little vessels that take the blood flow, the blood to the point, to the extremities, is congested. You know, yeah, there may be other things that contribute, but for the most part, it's your fats that are doing it to you. You know, in the past, and I look back in the past because it can help me to do better in the future. In the past, many of us used to ride bicycles. You know, we used to ride bicycles. We used to walk more, we ran more, we exercised more. You know, we didn't have all these mini buses and vehicles and cars and motorcycles. We walked more. And because we walked more, we burnt more. You know, we used up more calories, we burned more fats. Today, if we ride, we're riding in a cab or a minibus or our own cars or vehicles. And we're not getting the exercise. Some of us don't exercise at all. Some of us exercise is like, really when? When last? You know? So we have to do things that can elevate the temperature of our blood in our bodies to burn the fats. And what do you do? Number one, simple walking. Exercise, walking helps. Increase the heart rate, takes the blood temperature higher. You're going to burn some fats. Remember, your blood temperature in your body is 98.6 degrees normally. Normally 98.6. When you consume fats, and you need to examine those fats, like pork and all those things, and meat, beef,